Oh.
Yay, we're live. Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us for episode 25 of Welcome to Nerdatory. What we call this week, Mad Barbara Pin, but we'll go into that. As always, I'm Georgie, and I am joined by my lovely friend Stacey, who's had a haircut.
Hi. Yes, it is. It's gone. It went away, and it feels so nice. I seriously kind of want to shave it all off now because I really like how the shaved bit feels, and I kind of want that everywhere. You know, it's just
I get
so
that
good.
at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you sit there for ages just going like that and just kind of feeling quite good about yourself.
Exactly. Even like while it's getting shaved, it's like, oh, that feels nice. So I don't know. I feel like going back in there and be like, can you shave just a little bit more, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there.
Further up.
Exactly.
That's what it's like with mine. Because mine is like dead short at the back, and I get it shaved about halfway up the back of my head, and it's almost orgasmic. You just sit there like that, going, "Oh my god, that feels so good."
Now I'm tempted to get it as short as you because it's like fine. They barely did it at the nape of the neck. I think it's called the nape of the neck. But now I want more. I want it to be shorter, but just the back and maybe everywhere. Yeah, it is. It just feels so good. Like even when Jeff, when he used to shave his whole head, I'd rub it just because I love the way it feels. Even with little kids with short hair, it's like let me rub your head. It's just like it's a good feeling. Which I don't know. If I was a guy, that'd be my hairstyle the whole time.
Just all the time, and you'd probably just be walking around like that, going, "Oh, don't mind me," just feeling my own head.
Yeah, can you get the door for me? My hands are busy.
Oh dear. Yeah, what have you been up to anyway, Stacey?
I forgot we're doing.
Besides
doing the show. Just to everyone's warned, we might go back into talking about RuPaul, which is why we're starting a little bit later than we planned. We had it over like a 30-minute discussion on RuPaul and our favorite episodes and Snatch Games and who was really funny and who wasn't. Okay, I haven't really been doing too much. I've just been working, enjoying not going to school, and we're like not worrying, but thinking about going to school again, and just general life stress, crap,
life shit.
Exactly. And I've been watching too much Friends. Stupid.
A lot of Friends from
30 minutes. Yeah. It's its fault. It's not its fault. I need to find another 22-minute show to watch because that's what gets me. It's like, oh, 22 minutes. I'll watch this unless I have half an hour. That's great. But I end up watching 5 episodes in a row, and that's not 22 minutes anymore. It's bad.
That's a lot of minutes.
It really is. Anyways, what have you been up to?
Well, I finally got my Poison Ivy costume finished. I finished it last night. It's taken me, oh God, when did I start it? I started it at the end of last month. And, well, you know about all my personal shit and stuff that's been happening and how stressed I've been and blah, blah, blah. I've just had no, what's the word? You know what I mean? No motivation to really do anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm in kind of mess, and I thought, you know what, sod it, I need to get this finished. I start stuff, I finish it. So finally got it finished last night. And I've lost a lot of weight recently as well. In fact, I am actually sat on a cushion right now because all the weight has gone from my arse. I have no arse now. So everything's a bit bony. And when I tried the costume on, it was all sagging around my arse cheeks. Like, oh my God, I can't have that. Just put more leaves on it. So it actually does look like I have an arse on this suit now because it's just all put together with all of these fake ivy leaves that I got in bunches and garlands and cut them all off. hot glued them on, and there's lots of desperation with it as well. Just going, I need these to stick. I have kind of molded an ass onto this latex suit with hot glue and leaves, and it kind of sticks out a bit when I put it on. But that's not my ass. That's just the hot glue, just packing it out a little bit.
You should have gone the RuPaul way and just used foam.
Oh yeah, I do have foam though. My boss was doing some stuff in the house and he had all this upholstery shit done and he's like, oh, do you need this foam for your costumes? I'm like, I'll take anything if it's for costumes. all this like 2-inch thick foam. I should have done. Cut it in the shape of Africa.
Wait, who's the one that used to say that?
Wasn't it Alaska or something? Who said that?
No, I don't think it was Alaska. I think it was one of the more seasoned queens. If you watch RuPaul's Drag Race and you know the answer to this, please leave in the comments.
Who was it that said you cut for your ass padding? You cut the foam in the shape of Africa or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think after this episode,
I'll probably do that. Yeah. And probably after this episode, I'm gonna go and find that foam and make myself some ass. Just to show.
Yeah, I'm gonna post pictures and just do a little Kim Kardashian, put something on the back of it, and just hold it, walk around with it. Maybe a little cup holder from the back.
Get like some chiffon and just go like that over my shoulder. Yeah, I'll do that. Not like my ass is gonna break the internet. To be honest, it can't break anything at the moment. If I sit on a pair of glasses, it won't even break them. I have no ass.
But your ass aside, your costume looks all great. It's really good. Even since you've worked on it, it feels like you didn't really work on it that much. I mean, I know you. Okay. It looks really great for the little time. No. Okay, I can't say this without it sounding like you're not putting in effort. You're fast. There you go. You're very quick with this. And that's what I know that you were struggling with some of the leaves that weren't sticking on. Still, I feel like very quickly. That's It's like I did stick on all of the leaves individually. I wasn't doing the cheating thing and painting them on or having them printed and stuck on or anything like that. I have done every single piece, all different size leaves. So I've got tiny ones like the size of your thumbnail to slightly bigger ones like yay big or something like that. And I have glued every single one on individually to a pattern that I have marked on the suit. And it's I don't even know how many actual hours has gone into it, but spread over the month in between having 4 weeks of just doing nothing, it's probably taken me maybe about a week in total. So yeah, that's really it's not too bad. Well, it took 6 hours and my mother's assistance, I have to thank her for that, to put the liquid latex paint onto the lycra bodysuit that I had on. So yeah, that was 6 hours on a Sunday of my mother basically painting this stuff on me. Well, I stood there like that, and then she'd get the hairdryer out just to give it a quick dry between each coat. So it worked really well. It worked really well until it come to taking it off. And because it seeps through the lycra and sticks to your skin, it's latex, that's what it does. When I tried taking it off, it just clings to you, and any little body hairs that you've got on you, it clings to them as well and wants to take it with. So my mother's there like, I nearly battered her actually. She's just like, I think we should just rip this off. Like, get away from me. Ow. Yeah, that part doesn't sound like much fun. Did you have to, were you just standing still for the 6 hours, or were you able to put your arms down and kind of like take a break in between all of it?
Well, I was able to, but your movement is kind of restricted in it until you get out of it, and then it is quite a lot more flexible. It shrinks about 3% to fit you a bit better, but Yeah, you stand like that. You just basically wait for it to go slightly tacky, get the hairdryer on it, and then it's dry within minutes when you do it that way. So you can quickly get the next coat on. But it wasn't too bad, actually. In fact, if any cosplayer is watching this and you want a proper latex suit without actually having to make it using the fabric, which if you're not experienced with it or don't have a machine that can handle it, it's an absolute bitch to work with. Just go and buy yourself a full bodysuit, one of the Lycra ones. You can pick them up pretty cheap. And the fit's not too bad on them, but if you do want them just to be a little more custom and fitted to your own body, but it needs that sheen on it, get yourself some liquid latex, and you will need assistance. You will need help from a friend or something just to help you put it on. Because you can't exactly be, getting a roll around the crack of your ass and in your groin and everything, and you can't be doing that. And
especially if you can't bend that well.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it can be a little messy though. That is the only problem. But cleanup's not too bad. You do have to shave everything or wax everything before you do it, because like I said, it will seep through the suit and cling to the hair and everything. I mean, I did get a full body wax before I had it done, so it wasn't so bad. But still, it doesn't catch all those little, peachy fuzz hairs or anything. So yeah, and when your mother's like that, being a bit of a bitch, going, I think we should just rip this off, and she's actually doing it. And I'm, nightmare.
Should we move on to the video games we've been playing? I was trying to read my writing. It's not very good. I've been kind of playing Mad Max. I got it when it came out, and I like it. It kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption in the sense of you're moving around doing stuff. I know that sounds very descriptive. I just wish, but I'm not very far either. So hopefully it'll get better. But I just wish there was little side missions like Red Dead Redemption. So I feel like now I just want to play that game but have it inside of Mad Max, because that would be great. I want to play Red Dead Redemption. But it's pretty neat. I like driving in it. The driving's way better than it is in Batman. That most recent game I forgot the name of because I haven't been playing it at all and I still haven't beat it. Stupid car.
God.
Arkham Knight. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You get a dog, but you can't really pet the dog while you're in the little hideaway area. And then
I know how much you like petting dogs in video games.
My favorite Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Pet
the doggy, not kick the doggy. Yeah, dog, wolf. Canine.
Exactly. Yeah, I kept trying. I tried multiple times to get close to the dog to see if you could pet it or give it some kind of treat, give it some of your water from your canteen. Nope, you're just a selfish person. But yeah, you get health through water, and let's see, at one point the war boys go and you have to leave your initial kind of hideout. And I'm just worried about the dog. I don't know what happens to the dog. Is the dog okay? I haven't gone to the next, mission point because I unlocked the next, map area. So I've just been driving around doing I don't want to say side missions because they're not really assigned to you. It's just the war boys have this oil rig set up. If you destroy it, then, there'll be less war boys here. And so you go and you'll fight some of them, and then you go and you destroy the machine by throwing gasoline in the fire. I don't know. But yeah, I just wish it was the whole Red Dead Redemption and Skyrim where you could have countless side missions. That's all I ask for in life.
I know how much you love side missions as well.
And the one thing I love about this game, though, speaking of that and collecting all the loot and stuff, once you go to a certain area, you can, I think you press down R3 or L3, and it shows you exactly how many scraps of metal there are, how many like historical blah blah blahs. It shows you everything you can possibly collect in that area. So as soon as you get all of it, there's no need to search around and just keep going through every corner and making sure you didn't miss anything. And I appreciate
clinging to walls.
Exactly, like scoping the area, just like checking out the perimeter, like I do with Uncharted, because there's so much grass in Uncharted, so many bushes. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, but everything's all in the corners, though, isn't it? It's like hiding next to a tree that, for some reason, has decided to grow right against a fucking cliff, and there's treasure. And
the one I was thinking about, I think it's in Uncharted 2. So when you're in the ruins kind of area, and there was one like there's this bush and there's just a lot of grass, and it was right up against the wall in the grass in that corner. I found it.
Right in the corner. Right in the freaking corner.
That's just where treasure falls.
Yeah, that's when rat tactics definitely come into play. You know, just cling to walls like a dirty treasure hunting rat.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
Especially with trophies. Oh, that is true. So that's about it, really, for Mad Max. Like I said, I haven't played that much.
Yeah, how much have you played? Because you said you didn't get that far into it.
I don't know. I'm past the this is how the controls work part, and I honestly think if this was a chapters game, I'd be in chapter 2.
So like pretty much near the start.
I think so, because I feel like I haven't done that much. Like my car got destroyed right in the beginning, and then I got this little creepy hunch guy that wanted to eat my dog, and I was like, no, it's my dog. Only he wasn't as concerned as I would have been, because he was just like, what are you doing? That is not an Australian accent, by the way. And so, I don't know, apparently it was prophesized that Mad Max was going to do stuff. And he helps you go to this one place first you go back to his place to get a car.
Yeah.
And then you go to this War Boys area to get like parts for your car. Then after that, I guess you just come back and you destroy one of the oil rigs, and then you go into the hideout, and that's when they attack. And you see, it took me a while because I was making sure I got everything around on that map. And I did. And then they attacked, and now I'm at the secondary map place where I'm getting all the stuff before I actually do what I'm supposed to do. So that's how far I am.
So it's like there's no genuine proper side missions in it, but you're giving yourself side missions anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I could do what I'm told to do. I do want to do that though, because I want to find out what happened with the dog. But at the same time, it's like, I kind of want to secure the area, you know?
There's all this stuff that I need to do, so I'll just,
Why play the game when you could just, do other stuff? Like drive around and delete oil rigs, destroy.
Delete.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty ridiculous. It's terrible. And I still want to play Until Dawn. But I also have an issue where if the game isn't already in the PlayStation, I'll just play whatever's in there or watch Friends.
Well, yeah, or watch Friends.
Yes. I've been jumping through
for 22 times 5 minutes.
Yeah, which, obviously it's easier to watch that than watch a movie because you just have too much commitment for a movie. So bad.
You have to properly engage for a film or something, don't you? And if you can't do that and you're sat there going like, what?
Exactly, and it's like, I don't want to do this. Is this going to be even good? I don't want to sit down. At least with Friends, it's like cue laughter. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Chandler was sarcastic. Ha 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 ha.
I should that.
If anybody knows any good 22-minute shows on Netflix, leave it in the comments. I will watch it.
Please leave us all the comments. Any comments. Just any comments.
If you have comments about our aggressive need for comments, leave it in the comments.
Yes, please do. We love comments. We don't get any. That's why we love them. No.
We want to love them. We want to know what it feels like. Should we move on to Phantom Pain? Because you've actually been playing that. Fills me in.
I've actually been playing that. Although, to tell the truth, I haven't really had that much time to play it this week because I've been busy with work and stuff. But I played the shit out of it as soon as I got it. So I've also been bawling at it as well. Like I said I would. I fucking cried my eyes out at several points. It was, oh my god, all of the feels. I mean, it's like I've been playing Metal Gear since, the first time I actually remember playing Metal Gear, I was about 4 or 5 years old or something. I think it was a neighbor who had like kids and stuff, and they had consoles and what have you. And I used to go around and like play with the kids, and we'd sit and play video games, blah blah blah. And I vaguely remember playing one of it might have been the second Metal Gear game. Oh, I can't remember entirely, but you know, it kind of stuck with me, you know, with my 4 or 5 year old inexperienced fingers. What the fuck am I doing with this controller type thing? It stuck with me. And then when Metal Gear Solid came out and I was about 10 years old, I saved up all my pocket money for the limited special edition box. And it's just been with me ever since. So as soon as this come round with the fact that we've known about it for 3 years, even though Lord Kojima was being a complete bastard with us about it, you know, with all those stupid trailers and stuff by Moby Dick Studios, and his name was Joaquin Mogren and all that bollocks. It hit home. It really hit home. And during the beginning sequence, the intro and stuff, I started fucking crying. And then 1 or 2 other missions, I started fucking crying as well. I think it was mission 43. Jesus Christ, that nearly tore me in two because of all the feels. It's just one of those ones. But yeah, like we did in one of the previous episodes of WTN, my whole fiasco with game and the special collector's edition, I got it, and this is what
grab onto my strong hand. That's what it makes me think.
Yeah. This is the little, I think is it a 1/3 or a 1/4 scale replica of Snake's bionic arm. Say that again?
Do you give yourself high fives?
No, I've actually been well you can sort of, it's like you can use it as your own like little nose picking device. You can use it as a back scratcher. Yeah. Or you could like give somebody the finger with it and be like, "Fuck you, buddy."
Oh, it's so cute.
You could actually use it for its intended purpose, just to sit there and be like, "Hey."
Do you scratch your cats with it?
No, actually, I think they'd possibly not like me if I come at them with this going, "Come here, kitty."
That's a good point. I know with our cat, we have this Dalek nightlight thing, and she just loves rubbing her face against it. So I feel like if there was something that looked like a hand, she would rub her face on it. But if there was something that would look like a hand coming at her that wasn't a hand, even if it was a hand, I don't think she'd like it. So I think you have a good point.
Oh, kitties. Well, I've got the Steelbook as well. Pretty epic.
Looks really nice. And it's not like crazy thick like some of them could be.
No, it's like you see sometimes you get the ones that are raised and stuff. Those kind of annoy me. Like was it Arkham Origins? The Steelbook for that was all lumpy and everything. It kind of annoyed me because I like to stack my games like that, and I like them to be flat. So,
yeah, I think Dead Rising too.
Yeah, the raised lumpy, that does nothing for me. I just if it is going to be a Steelbook, I'm not really all that bothered about them, to be honest. But I mean that is pretty neat. So
yeah, it looks really nice and sleek.
Yeah, and sleek, and it's got a matte finish as well.
It's like a little hand. It's on the other corner, yeah.
There you go.
You have that.
I have that. Although I think it was the Japanese collector's edition actually came with a full 1/1 scale.
Oh my
bionic arm
god.
replica. So
That would
it
have
would have
been
been a proper.
amazing. I wonder if that would have been better. You like that? You could attack someone with your arm. That'd be really
get
neat.
this little 1-3, one, and it's there. Yeah, I don't know. But there was some other cool stuff that come with it as well, and yeah, it come in this sort of like tall blackish box, maybe about that big, obviously to accommodate the arm and other stuff. But it had this little strap around it, and when you unhooked it, it has there you go, the Diamond Dogs logo there, and it's a magnet. That was like a little thing that was holding the strap together, and it's on my fridge. So I'm happy with that. I got a magnet. I was quite chuffed with a magnet, actually. A little bit more chuffed with a magnet than what I was with the frigging arm. But you get me, though. You get me. Yeah. It is. I'm trying to get it up on the telly just now so you can have a look at it. But it's so pretty. It's so big. And, well, I don't really know how much experience you've had with the Metal Gear games. Did you play Peace Walker at all?
No, but I've seen some.
Here we go.
Gameplay.
Oh. Yeah. Well, if anybody out there hasn't played the Phantom Pain yet, but has played Peace Walker, it plays the exact same as that. So you play through some of the main missions, and then you have side ops as well. And you've got to do so many side ops, and you do them in certain orders, and then you unlock more main missions. There is. So yeah, I've got to a point now where I have pretty much unlocked most of the main missions, I think. And this is where the problem lies. A lot of people who are playing the PC version at the moment, because they're able to like get into the code and stuff, keep digging up bits. So nobody actually knows what the true ending is. I don't think anybody knows yet, and this game has been out for weeks now. So you get to one point, you think, oh, that's the end. The credits roll. Like, no. This is Lord Kojima we're talking about. He's dick. he's not good. That is definitely not the true ending. And then you end up playing more, and then you get another one which comes with an absolutely lengthy as hell credit sequence. And you're like, I don't know what to think here. What the hell's going on? So you play through more. I am currently 45% the way through it, 45% completion, and I haven't got the fucking slightest idea what to do now to get more of the game. That is, it's confusing in that sort of sense. So you've just got to play through these missions, and then you've got to do some of them again, and it might unlock some more. And it's just confusing as hell. But what I've played so far is fun. It is. There's so many neat little tricks that you can do in this game, and it brings it all back to me, just because I have been a devoted fan of this series for so fucking long. And I practically have the Metal Gear Wikipedia inside my head.
Well, that's good. It's okay. I know how to talk. That's good that the new game didn't disappoint. Yes, I said it. I don't know why that turned into a tongue twister for me.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd enjoy it, because there is a lot of stuff to explore and walls to cling to and shit to find, and
as long as I don't only have to be sneaky, because I'm really terrible at being sneaky and I get frustrated so easily, annoyingly so, and I'm stubborn. So those aren't great qualities.
Oh no, I like being sneaky in it. Although, and you will love this. At some point during the game, you come across this little wolf pup, and you can take him back to Mother Base, and Ocelot basically trains him up for you. So you get this little wolf guy, and he grows up and he becomes a big wolf, and he's lovely, and he pisses on things as well, which makes me. You hear this sound of trickling and running water or something, and then you turn around, you turn the camera to look at the dog, and he's pissing up against a bush. So the attention to detail in this game is pretty good.
That's impressive.
Oh yeah, you can pet the dog though. You can pet the little wolfy guy, and you can develop little. You can develop little costumes for him as well, and teach him to either stun people or kill people with a little stabby wolf knife.
Oh,
it's adorable.
So cute. I could pet a dog. I could hang out with a dog. And there's costumes. This sounds amazing. I don't even think Sims can do this.
He has a little eye patch as well, and like a little visor thing, and yeah, you can train him to stun people or kill them or bark at them. And he also goes around and finds you medicinal plants and stuff that you can pick up. He alerts you to enemies, and he alerts you to other wild animals as well. So it all pops up on your map, and you could be like, "Oh, I fucking get this shit, thanks, dog."
That's so cute. And no one can hurt the dog. That's my main concern. He can't be shot at or murdered.
Oh no, he can be hurt, but he gets evacuated out of the place, and then he gets fixed up.
Okay, that's
good. Yes.
I hope that happened with Mad Max. I need to find out what happened to that dog. That's not okay. It's not okay.
I think the body system in the Phantom Pain though is one of the best ones, because you have the horse as well. The horse is the first body that you get, and then at some point during one mission you will find the little wolf pup, and then you take him back to Mother Base. And then what else do you get as well? Oh yeah, the walker gear, which is just this stupid little robot thing that you kind of sit in and go pew pew at people. Never used it yet, never needed to use it. Although my favourite body in it, and this is the one that was causing controversy, if you want to call it that, for being skimpily dressed, and that's Quiet. She's quite possibly one of the most useful bodies that you can get in it. She scouts areas for you. She can also shoot at enemies. You can develop a tranquilizer rifle for her, so you don't have to kill them outright. She's one of my favourite ones. And oh god, this is like a spoiler bit. You can actually lose her at some point, and I have lost her. She gets kidnapped, and you have to go find her. And I won't go too much into the storyline because Metal Gear, it's complicated as shit. You have to go get her back, and then she fucks off. She saves your life. Just basically by talking, and then she goes off into the desert to die. And I'm like, I want her back. She was my favourite body. But apparently there is a way that you can stop that from happening, and it's all over the internet. And oh god, I want her back. I want to start this game again so I don't make the same fucking mistake and lose her. Because she's so useful, and oh. But as for how much of this game I've got left to play, I haven't got a clue. I really haven't got a clue. Mainly because I can't lock any more missions. It's doing my head in.
That's so
That's
tricky.
The frustrating bit about it. Yeah. It was like that in Peace Walker, though. The exact same in Peace Walker. It's completely non-linear. Well, it's linear to a point. Your first chapter is linear. You get all of your missions, just one after the other. Blah, blah, blah. And then when it gets to chapter 2, it sort of goes tits up from there. You have to do side missions, and then you have to do this. You unlock another one, and then this happens, and it does sort of great, but you can't help it. You have to play more because you want to know what happens. And like I said, I don't think anybody really knows what the true ending is at all. So it seems like in the whole Metal Gear storyline, we were thinking this game was going to bring it full circle back around to when Solid Snake comes into the picture. We haven't really seen much of that. I don't feel like it's come full circle. We have not finished with Big Boss. You want to say that? There is a major spoiler in this, and I'm definitely not going to spoil that for anyone. For no fucker. Not happening.
Wait, what's that one line? Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Oh, we forgot about her when we were talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. Bianca
Del Rio.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Jesus, it's a biscuit. You gotta sop it up. Which I still don't really understand what that means.
No, I don't either. No, I've got an itchy back. Ugh.
Use your hand.
Yeah. Okay. Get right up. That's quite good actually. I'm using fucking Big Boss's bionic arm to scratch my back. Yeah. Oh, I bet it's. Oh god. But I don't know. If any Metal Gear fan hasn't bought it yet, then go fucking buy it, because we need more people in this world to find out what the true ending is, what the fuck's going on, and we just need to know. I truly believe that it's not come full circle yet. Because it's Lord Kojima. He could be dicking us about yet again.
Yeah.
That fucking guy. Really?
Oh, a quick side note. Allison Rhodes video game started their Kickstarter. If anybody wants to jump on that, we'll leave it in the links unless I forget. But I'll try not to forget.
We'll leave it
unless I forget.
Try not to forget. Oh, there was another thing that Metal Gear Online should be coming for consoles next month. So you'll probably see me on there being a crazy bastard. Hopefully it's not. I fucking love Metal Gear Online. But yeah, it's coming back next month for consoles, and then I think it's gonna be released for PC format in January next year. And also, while I've got it on my mind as well, the last episode of Life is Strange is coming up as well in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
I'm gonna.
That's a sad face. I'm gonna cry. Oh, we've already been crying at it.
Yes. Oh God. No, but that wasn't fair with the whole wheelchair and Chloe. I feel like that was below the pale because there's gonna be more crying. So why start it already?
Exactly. So sad.
And she got kidnapped. What happened to Chloe? Did she get kidnapped? Did they leave her there? Are they gonna pin the body on her? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, last episode. I think that's coming next month as well. I remember Don't Nod. I think they said that they were gonna spend a little extra time on the last episode just so that they've got it right. And it's like, yeah, thanks guys, but hurry the fuck up, please.
Yeah, and be kind to our feels.
I can't handle this shit.
Seriously. Okay. Speaking of release days, let's move on to premiere days. What? Okay. So I guess the closest thing we have is on September 27th. Bob's Burgers coming back to America. Yay! I don't know how the time difference is for that with you, because I know some stuff is like 1 week, others 2 days, others a few months.
Yeah, I can't even remember if it's aired over here. I think it is on Fox over here, but our Fox is completely different for some reason. They just show shit basically.
Doesn't sound different. Oh. No, I like
I see what you did there.
On Fox. I shouldn't even say anything. So Bob's Burgers, Supernatural comes back October 7th, and also on October 7th is American Horror Story Hotel. What? I want to know what's going on with Lady Gaga in it. It seems weird, but maybe it'll work out because American Horror Story is weird. But is it her weird? I don't know. We'll find out. The Flash is coming back October 6th. And then The Arrow comes back October 8th. Which I could have sworn The Flash and Supernatural aired one after the other. But now it's The Flash, then the next day Supernatural, then the next day Arrow.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, and The Walking Dead comes back October 11th. Woo! We don't have to wait till Halloween. And, and there's only 2 episodes left of Fear the Walking Dead, which we haven't talked about it, and Georgie hasn't been watching it. But it's
I haven't seen it at all.
it's not bad. I mean, the characters aren't likable. It's just bad. It's just what I like about the show is finding out what happens step by step. Even though like there wasn't this episode of like, oh, this is boring, we're finding out about characters. It started off that way, but you notice that the epidemic started right away. And so the militia, at this point, the militia's moved in and they've like quarantined. I don't want to say quarantined. They've loosely quarantined this. I feel like it's just a neighborhood. And they're saying like, oh, you're one of 12 blocks that have gotten quarantined. You should feel grateful. You're safe here. But there's weird stuff going on. And it's just, when I watched The Walking Dead, I never thought of like, oh, you know, at one point they were trying to get it under control and slightly succeeding. I always thought like, oh, shit got bad fast. And there was essentially no one can do anything at any point. And it was just, everybody's a zombie. For some reason, that's kind of like my train of thought. Yeah. Everyone's dead. It's all bad. The government had zero time to retaliate or come up with a plan. So it's fun seeing that. Well, you know how we have fucking Barbara for Gotham? I feel like with this show, it's just every character. They all have their own. Yeah, they all have their own annoying qualities, and it's just like I don't care about any of you, but I want to know what happened. So tell me more. But not so much about their life stories. I don't care about that. If it wasn't that family, I would be okay with like. I don't know if they're going to keep that family because it doesn't matter. There's no attachment. I just want to know what's going on in the background. Yeah. But it's worth watching.
Like this is the shit that leads up to the actual Walking Dead. We want to know about that, not the crappy character.
Exactly. It's like you're trying to find out from a friend what happened on this day when they're hanging out with a person of interest, but they keep telling you about like all these other people, and it's like I don't care about that. Tell me more about what revolved around the special person of interest. And they're like, but you have to know the setting, and it's like no.
Oh,
these people don't matter. But it's good. You should watch it. And there's only 6 episodes this season. They're doing it the way they did with the first season of Walking Dead, which the first season's gonna have like 6 episodes, and then after that it'll be 13 or 11. I don't know how many there are. But yes, Walking Dead, October 11th.
If it's 6 episodes, I'll probably check it out or something. Hopefully I get like past the first episode and not be too bored or too pissed off with these crappy characters.
Oh, you have to watch the first episode. There's this junkie. I swear to God, when he's like shambling around, he looks just like Johnny Depp, with Johnny Depp long hair, gross looking. I'm not even kidding you. And he even does weird hand motions just like Johnny Depp. You have to watch the first episode just for that.
No, it's just basically like the knockoff Johnny Depp.
Exactly that. They kept staring at him. Just like, did nobody else notice this? Or they like, dude, you got to do something different at least. This is kind of weird. Johnny Depp's on The Walking Dead.
Oh my God.
Fear The Walking Dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for, I guess, shows. We're mainly just naming the ones we watch. Yeah. That's it. And Gotham already started. And speaking of
Gotham dead.
Yeah. Would you like to lead us through it, Georgie, since somebody didn't watch it?
Yeah, Stacey didn't watch Gotham. I haven't been watching Fear the Walking Dead. This is separate aspects of lameness from the pair of us.
Yes.
I don't watch this, Stacey doesn't watch this, and then we're just kind of like, yeah, we'll do that, yeah. Yeah, Gotham came back. In the middle. Gotham come back, and I have high hopes for season 2, actually. I mean, season 1 was kind of in a sort of sense, but I think season 2 is definitely going to have a lot more going for it. I think now that they've got season 1 out the way, obviously they'll have had feedback and everything. They'll know what to do for the second season. Mm-hmm. But there's a new bad guy in it, and I keep forgetting his name, and I actually fucking wrote it down because Theo
Carrington. Wait, what's his last name?
This fucking guy. Theo Gallivan, that's what he's
go.
called. He's the bad man. He's the baddie bad man for this season. And he has a crazy sister called Tabitha, who basically likes going around stabbing people. And like I said before, like in that one bit where she was stabbing this guy, I thought she stabbed him in the dick as well. So I was like, ooh, you go, girl. My name is Tabitha. I stab dicks.
She sounds very talented.
Oh. Yeah, she's a dick stabber.
I hope that's under her job description or her character bio. That would be so fantastic. They need to do that.
So what do you do for a living? I stab dicks.
On her little business card, here you go.
Yeah,
call me
dick
up
stabber extraordinaire. It starts out with, obviously, Jim Gordon. He's not like doing his detective work or anything like that. He's just basically pushing traffic with his lovely little cute white gloves. Meanwhile, some crazy fucking guy dressed in black, being all like mental epic, swinging this fucking sword around and stuff, comes out. I forget what he calls himself. Zardon. And it has to be said Zardon in my lingo because it's 2 A's. He actually spells it out. It's Zardon. Zardon. And he's all fucking crazy and shit. He gets given this weird drink by this guy at the beginning. Something happens. It's blue. It's dragon's blood or some shit like that. I don't know. And he goes on this rampage.
Remember the Viper?
No.
I think that's what it was called. It was something else.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that. It was something completely different. But it's I'll probably get to it when I get to a little bit further on in the episode. He drinks this drink. He goes on a mad rampage. Jim Gordon arrests him. The guy who he was on duty with, he's like, where the fuck have you been, man? And this guy's like carrying a hoagie or something. He was like, chill out. Jim Gordon gives him a shove. And basically that brings him in front of Commissioner Loeb and he gets sacked. So he's completely out of a job.
Huh.
Jim Gordon, he ends up doing a favor for the fucking Penguin, who is now the big cheese in Gotham. Yeah. Oh yeah. As soon as he pushed Fish Mooney off that fucking building or something, and she ended up in the drink.
So no follow up on Fish Mooney and her weak death. So weak.
So lame as well. No, nothing like that. It just got cropped up again on the bit at the beginning previously on the first series of Gotham. You just see the Penguin shoving her in the fucking water. That's it.
I hope she comes back. I mean, I hope she decides, like, hey, I want to do it again. Because she was so great. She was awesome. She was mean. She was tough. She was cool. Yeah. Especially in that, evil. Like, yeah, especially when she was, like, held captive, how easily and quickly she became, like, the head honcho. So awesome.
Epic. That's all we've got of her. But yeah, Penguin's now the new head honcho in Gotham. He ends up getting Jim Gordon to doing some dirty little fucking thing for him in return for a favor. So Penguin goes round to Commissioner Lowe's place with the creepy Victor Saz, and they threaten him, and he ends up resigning as commissioner. That's and then the woman that's always in the GCPD, I forget what she is, she gets promoted to commissioner and she reinstates Jim Gordon.
Was she chief? Hey, chief.
Yeah, she was like I can never remember. Yeah.
I feel like she was a chief because I feel like it's cop, whatever, detective, chief, commissioner. I have no idea.
Yeah.
If you know the answer, leave it in the comments.
Leave us a comment.
If you want us to stop doing this,
leave us a comment. Oh.
That's because she got promoted. She seemed like a nice person.
Yeah. The chiefy woman gets promoted to commissioner. Gordon gets reinstated. Bullock is working in some fucking bar somewhere. He got demoted completely, fucking kicked out, all that shit. He's working in this crappy bar. That's what happens with them lot. But it gets to fucking Barbara. That fucking woman. Oh my god. She's now in Arkham Asylum, where all the other crazies are that Bullock and Gordon got locked up. So Jerome's there. Some of the other guys that they arrested, Sionis as well, who was arrested at some point and thrown in the clink at Arkham. And she's just basically fucking Barbara, who's decided to go proper nasty now, and she's giving it some of that. She's got the sass going. Turns up at Arkham with all these fucking suitcases, like my shoes being this one. Oh. So she's in there. She's like, I killed my parents. And then she starts getting pally with the rest of the inmates and stuff. And then she's got a couple of them wrapped around her finger, painting her toenails and shit like that. And, you'll protect me from all the idiots in here. Being fucking Barbara. But this is absolutely killing me. Their uniforms are the black and white stripe, like scrub type prison uniforms.
Like the
for some reason. Yeah, you know what I mean, like the shirt and the trouser type.
The things. Very like generic prison, what they always show everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the black and white stripe business. For some reason, Barbara is wearing the black and white stripe business, but a dress.
That's weird.
Seriously. Everyone else is like wearing all the regular stuff. She's wearing a black and white striped dress, which I don't understand. And every time I seen her in this episode, it just really fucking annoyed me for some reason.
So, are there other female inmates, and they have a two-piece? You know what? I'll probably have to watch that episode back again just to check that, but I don't think there is. When I finally watch it, I'll let you know. That way you won't have to watch it again if you want to. No, that's weird. Maybe she made it sewed two of them together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she doesn't seem handy.
It's obviously Barbara's just gone into Arkham Asylum, and then she's had this custom fucking black and white prison dress made for her. I don't know. It's weird. But as it turns out, the guy Zad at the beginning, he gets arrested. Obviously, he gets sent to Arkham because he's got fucking screw loose. Obviously, the blue stuff that he drank at the beginning, and this is when it comes full circle. After Barbara has managed to get to a phone and ring Jim Gordon and Leslie as well, who she starts leaving threats against, which is very nice of her. The crazy Zardon guy ends up and he's doing his business like, I am this, that, and the other, and everybody's like, right, we'll just carry on then. This guy's not right. He sort of collapses for some reason, and then all of a sudden this fucking blue smoke comes out of him. He just dispels this blue smoke, and it causes everybody in the room at the time to just pass out and collapse. And the crazy Tabitha woman, this Theo's sister, the dick stabber, she comes in, shoots a bunch of guards up, and then takes all the crazies away. Barbara, Jerome, and some of the other ones, the Sionis guy as well. And lo and behold, it's this Theo guy who was at the ceremony when Loeb stepped down as commissioner and the other lady got promoted to commissioner. He was there and like, may we introduce Theo Galvan, and he's a philanthropist and a fantastic scientist and this, that, and the other. So it's like, so he's one of them, is he? He's a good guy / evil man who's giving people weird drinks and setting his sister on Sionis when she starts the dick stabbing. It's like, what the hell is with this guy? For some reason, he's got a hold of a bunch of the inmates from Arkham and he's wanting them to do his evil bidding. that's where it finishes. Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting.
I love it when shows have like brother, sister, bad guy teams. I always think it leaves room for cheesiness, and it's just like so funny. Like in The Flash with Captain Cold and his sister. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty funny too. And it's always funny. They have that whole like back and forth sibling thing, but they're still these pair of bastards. It's fun.
The pair of bastards. Well, it's definitely obvious that Theo is the boss. Basically, he's one of them ones. My sister, come on, you do this. She's like my head bitch. If that makes any sense. Yeah,
it's her. Was it Bruce? Fish Mooney's main guy. Was it Bruce?
Butch.
I got it kind of right. Yeah, that's her Butch. That's his Butch.
Very much, yeah. Yeah. Although it's not really like a big thing at the moment, but speaking of Bruce's, obviously little baby Batman, Bruce Wayne, and Alfred, I think it was at the last episode, I think, of season 1, where they find that doorway that just comes out of the bookcase type thing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. They go down into this like sort of cellar type bit, and there's just that fucking big door with a keypad on it. So basically, for most of the episode, little baby Batman's trying to get through this fucking door, and fails miserably several times. And then, lo and behold, he just decides to go and blow the fucking door off. I'm getting a bomb. I'm gonna blow it up. And Alfred's like, "No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! That's dangerous." And then in the end, he's in on the thing. They get into this room, and I'd like to think of it as, well, it was Thomas Wayne's room. He has a bunch of computers in it. It's been there for however long since they've been dead, collecting dust and shit. He left a letter for Bruce and just basically said the whole fatherly advice thing. Oh, you can do this and you can do that and blah, blah, blah. Put your mind to it. I like to think that this room is maybe the vestibule to the Batcave.
That's what I thought, like, when they showed it at the end of the first season. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be the Batcave. But, you know, the inner part, well, yeah, where all the electronics are, not like there's going to be a Batmobile there. Come on, guys, it's not that ridiculous. Yeah. Although it'd be interesting if his dad was Batman.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, don't tell me that there was a Batman prior to this one. Fuck's sake. Don't say that Thomas Wayne was actually some sort of vigilante at some point. But no, I think it's like the reception room to the Batcave. Yeah, the vestibule.
Mm-hmm. Where Alfred
is fucking weird.
And tells Mr. Wayne, would you like me to bring down dinner for you?
Yeah, and he takes his calls and...
Mm-hmm. And tells him that he has a bad idea and that he's going to be doing that and he's going to get hurt and it's dangerous. And Bruce never listens. Gosh.
Yep. God damn it. I can't roll my eyes back anymore. Well, yeah, that's about it. That's all you see of them two. Is just them trying to get through this freaking door.
And no, get Selena Kyle?
No, Selena Kyle, no. Well, I can't even remember if it was just me remembering the previously on season 1 of Gotham thing. But yeah, I kind of have high hopes for this season. I hope so. I think we are obviously going to see more of the crazy inmates of Arkham, seeing as Mad Bastard and his bitch sister have let them all out.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking Barbara. Oof.
Of all people. I want more Poison Ivy. That little girl's weird, and I like her.
Yeah, with her really scabby green jumper and fucking red hair that needs a brush running through it.
And like her little bratty, just I don't know. She just seems bratty, and I like it because it's Poison Ivy, so it feels right.
Yeah, she has a little bit of sass about her.
Mm-hmm. And like, oh, I don't care about you. I don't know you.
Well, yeah, now that I forget when the next episode is on. I don't know. It hasn't even been advertised over here yet that it's coming back. So we'll see what happens. It's on Channel 5 over here anyway. They acquired the rights to it. So, we'll see what happens. See what happens in the next episode.
I think over
here
it's
on tomorrow.
Mondays.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 28th tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, it's 28th when it's on again in the States.
Yeah, that's Monday.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. See if it progresses.
We'll see. Yeah, I need to watch it. I want more Jerome, which honestly, like a minute ago, I just realized, because I was like, I need to ask Georgie if they show the Joker because they've been showing him in the commercial. And then I was like, and who's this Jerome person she's talking about? And then it just clicked.
Yeah, Jerome. Oh yeah, I posted it on Instagram. He is too good. I forget the actor's name, but he is too fucking good.
Yeah, that smile and his laugh, just he's very good.
But Eddie though has a very, very brief appearance in it. He's like freshening up, looking at this mirror. He's like washing his hands, washing his face and stuff. And basically, you can tell that he is on a really fucking bad downward spiral. He is talking to his reflection in the mirror, who is giving him just complete meh back. So you see that he is, it's going. His mind's going. He's not right.
And he was so sweet.
I love Eddie.
Aww. It's all that girl's fault. Whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
Oh yeah, the lady woman. The lady woman
that dates bad guys or assholes or whatever she dates.
Yeah.
She needs to not date people from work.
Except Eddie. We like Eddie. Even though he is generally going fucking mental now.
Yeah, ever since he killed that person. He doesn't even seem interested in that girl anymore. Or at least he didn't when he had concealed the body and when he was just losing his mind.
Well, the bad Eddie, if you want to call him that, his reflection, who's giving Eddie complete shit. He's like, oh yeah, do bad things with her and oh, you're gonna fucking love it. Like, ew, that's kind of wrong. It's kind of creepy. No, and good Eddie's like, no, you can't do that. Almost like a Jekyll and Hyde. That's what it is.
Oh, it's really interesting. Yeah, we'll see where they go with that, and hopefully they'll put more airtime on him. Or maybe it'll be like the first season where it was like barely any Eddie, and then it was just like more and more and more and more. As long as we get more at some point.
Yeah, we definitely want more Eddie and more Jerome because can't remember his name.
Say who's Jerome.
Jerome. Who is that? Whoever it is that's playing him.
Yes. I haven't seen the new episode, but definitely more. At least they made it seem like there was going to be more, but hopefully they didn't just do that thing where they edit a trailer just to make it seem like it's going to be more amazing than it is. And they show you everything in the trailer.
Yeah, they definitely need to follow up with that. So we need more. We need more.
Do you think that's it for this episode then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk more. No, it's not next week. Talk more Gotham and then eventually Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. And then eventually maybe Supernatural. I don't know.
I have mixed feelings about the last season because I still haven't watched the last half of it. It's
the finale of that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
We'll definitely talk Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
You say like, oh, it's good. Oh, that Louise. Oh, she was funny.
Louise is my spirit animal, I swear to God. Louise Belcher and Dale Gribble, my spirit animals.
These are good choices. Pocket Sand.
Pocket Sand. That's my favorite one. Shisha.
Okay. Well, everybody, we'll see you eventually on a weekend. Potentially next weekend. Potentially next weekend. We'll definitely do one for The Walking Dead. Oh, wait, that would be next weekend. We'll see you on a weekend.
Next.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll figure out. All right. I'm Stacy. My name is Georgie, and we're saying goodbye now. And if you don't like the way we say goodbye, leave it in the comments. Let us know. Bye.
Please leave a comment. Please do. Bye, everyone.